Happy Vlogmas!
Good morning, it's Barbara. Happy Advent Day 15. We have a beautiful day outside and we have, filled in sinkhole. Giving you a dirty window view of my sinkhole. It's got straw all over it out there. But on the front, it doesn't look like an abandoned house anymore. It looks beautiful, so that's nice. I haven't shown you my yarn vase lately with my advents in it. It's starting to be quite beautiful, isn't it? And then, of course, I have my thing there because what the heck. We ended up putting our biscotti back in the dehydrator because they weren't quite crispy enough, and so they should be crispy now. And I haven't given you sort of a proper look. This is what I did. I just put bows in the windows. That one you can't really see. And a few things lovely with lights. So keep the lights on all the time. But I wanted to show you my Christmas cactus. Look how beautiful it is. I had to turn it. I had it turned so I could see the Christmas cactus the best flower when I sit on my chair. But it kept getting whacked by the dogs when we had company and they were excited. So look at that. It's so beautiful. My tree, however, still only decorated with the beautiful things that I have gotten. But you know what? It may end up just staying like that. I can just see it now. And those of you who know me, know I could be right there. So there you go. That's the full extent of my decorations. I'm a lying liar who lies. Plus my poinsettias. And this is a poinsettia wreath I made 23 years ago when we were living in the Seattle area, and I was being very crafty. This was from a Martha Stewart magazine for Christmas, and I made this poinsettia wreath, and I have a wreath on that door. The wreath I have all the time, this wreath, oh, and there's my poinsettias. This wreath over the mantle I normally have over here on the door. So I've switched things around a little bit. But there's my decorations. That's it. Or it has a poinsettia. I have one in my room too since I was sick. Morning! Happy day 15! There's a mother-daughter cross-stitch team. I think they call themselves the Real Housewives of Cross-Stitch or something like that. Anyway, the mother, in years past, I've seen her do a house tour of her Christmas, and she cross stitches all the time. And it's unbelievable. I recommend you go find that channel just to see. It's crazy. She has a Christmas tree in her kitchen. Every corner of her house is full of things. I mean, it's really lovely, but it's overwhelming. I don't know where you put a cup of coffee in that house when you're, trying to relax. But it was crazy. I mean, I haven't seen this year's yet, so who knows? I'm sure it's more stuff rather than less stuff. I mean, unbelievable. Anyway, good morning. I worked on my cards. I've been working on my cards. I will finish them this weekend. They will go out on Monday. Hopefully they'll get there in time. In fact, I have quite a few finished. I might just mail them off and work on the next batch. I just always worry that I'll forget who I did, and then I'll, I mean, worst comes to worst, you get two, right? Here's my hat now. I decided to go with the emerald green. And here's my hat. This is, the pattern is in there, the Hat of Minis. Hold on, I'll get it. You should know. I mean, come on, Barb. Get it together. Okay, it is the Full of Minis hat by Barbara Naluico. Something like that. Knitting I Love. Isn't that cute? I'm not going to put a pom-pom on mine. I'm not a pom-pom kind of person. But there you go. That's what it is. And looking good? All right, I'm ready to open my Advents. Day 15. I got to have you check me out every time now that I'm not reliable. Okay. Donegal Tweed. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Donegal Tweed. Oh, that one turned out beautiful. Very beautiful. Thank you, my dear. I do love it. And I know I've been going on and on about green. I do love this color. And I like the mint greens too. It was just too much. Day 15. Kind of like a box. It is a box. Oh, it's a make-it-yourself decoration. Santa. Okay, so Megan's in New Zealand, which is in the southern hemisphere, as we all know, and they're in the middle of their summer. They have Christmas in the middle of their summer, so they have some pretty cute little Santas. Okay, so I opened Santa with his jandals. He's wearing his jandals, which we call flip-flops. And I think it makes 2. And so it's got 6 of these cardboards. So I think he ends up being 3 cardboards thick. They gave me glue and they gave me Santa stickers wearing his jandals. So that's what I think happens. And I can do that. That's pretty straightforward. So although it didn't come with, it did not come with instructions. So hopefully that's right. Megan will set me straight if that is not correct. Okay, so I will make that Santa, I promise. And I've decided to do a Polka Dot Creek mini today. I'm doing day 10. Since I'm in a little bit of a lavender mode on my botanical yarns, and I don't want to put lavender just yet because I just have these reds here. So I throw the dice and see what comes up. Ooh, with Polka Dot Creek. That's a very pretty color. Now, except I just did a blue, but actually, I think that would be very nice. I think that'll be very nice. So I might do that. And then see where I go. There was a very bright yellow in the botanical yarns. Day 2 was a very bright yellow. And that would be nice next. And then I could go with the purples. And those would go together very well. That's a very pretty color. This is called Rhinestone Cowboy. Yeah, I think this will be good next, even though I have a blue. Even next to that blue, what do you think? I keep showing it to myself best. I think that reads so differently than the light blue that it would be okay. All right, I'm going to go with this blue next because I just did the green, so I can't do the green again. And there you go. That's in the bag. I am a couple of welts behind because I've only been doing one welt at a time. Partly just to wait to see what the other colors were. Well, I got behind and then I wanted to give myself more options for colors, and so I continued to wait. And we'll see, because also my knitting time is the same time as my card writing time, and I need to get those cards done, you know, time factor. I can catch up with my hat. And since I'm going all the way to Epiphany, I have plenty of time. So, there you go. I am very busy today. I have errands to run. I have to go to the bank. I have to go get Rich's Christmas gift. That has to go in the mail on Monday, and it may be late. I hope it's not. I hope I can get it to Mississippi in time for Christmas. Christy would typically be coming next week and visiting and being here for Christmas, so it's not typical for me to have to actually mail a Christmas gift. But she was east on so many family occasions since July that she just couldn't do it, and she's staying home and relaxing and doing her Vlogmas. She's saying that her Vlogmas is so much more fun this year than it has been in other years, and I suspect part of that is because she's not traveling. You know, doing a Vlogmas while you're traveling, you got to make sure you have everything with you, and I don't know, it probably adds to the stress to it. So that could be one of the reasons why she's enjoying doing her Vlogmas more this year. I've been enjoying watching it. So I get to see her even if she's not here. But then so do you. My daughter Christy has Christy's Corner floss tube. I link it down below. And she's doing Vlogmas this year, so that's fun. It's fun to see her every day. But anyway, so I gotta go running around and doing some stuff, and then Dennis is gonna go to the store, so we're gonna be busy out and about. He's making roulade for dinner today. Roulade is another recipe from one of his egg books. It is roulade means roll, and it's essentially a seafood dish, which is scallops, shrimp, and crab in a little bit of a custard that is cooked in a roll and sliced.
It just uses the egg whites as a binder.
Oh, he tells me it just uses the egg whites as a binder. So it's not really a custard. It's just bound together. So it's a soft dish. But we thought it sounded delicious. Crab, shrimp, and scallops. I don't know what's to not love there. And yeah, so we thought we would try it, because if we like it and we think Allison will like it, we try to have an alternate dish on Christmas Eve, because our traditional meal is spare ribs, which Allison can't eat. She's a pescatarian. But we could have spare ribs and roulade, and she's never had roulade, I bet you. So if we like it, Dennis will make it again, but we thought since we've never eaten it, we should have a trial run. So that's tonight. I'll tell you how it is. I keep forgetting to report on our glaze from several days ago. It turned out delicious. I think I have a little piece of video or a picture or something. If it's a picture, it'll be right here. If it's a video, I think it's a video, because Dennis brought it over to show me after it was done. This is the glaze that starts out with 1 3/4 liters of liquid that comes down to about 1/3 of a cup, which is about 100 ml. So it is very thick and very rich, and we had it on roast beef, and it was wonderful. But I never really followed up on that, so I did want to let you know that it turned out really, really nicely, and if I can find pictures or that little piece of video, I will put it here. Well, there you go. Let's look on the side of the bowl. That is how much of the glaze is done after Dennis's reducing. This started out as 1.75 liters of broth and wine. I'm sorry, I gotta try it. Ooh, it's hot. Oh, yum. And it gets a little bit of balsamic vinegar in it. Oh, yum. Thank you, sweetie. And if you're just seeing this next, then I didn't find it. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to go. I got lots to do today. And if I'm around, or if Dennis thinks of it, he can do some stage shots or something of his roulade making. But right now we just have all the seafood thawed, and he'll go from there. So I will wish you a happy Advent Day 15. I hope all of you are doing well. Those of you who've been sick, please feel better. And take good care of yourselves. Stay safe and stay safe.